we can no longer wait. Alright. Narration aside. Oh, jeez. Where's my focus point? There we go. How's it going? Okay. All of you are still muted. Just in case. Because people are rattling around for dice and stuff. But we are back. And there's a situation that y'all have found yourselves in. You all, realizing your timeline, wanted to get to the coast in about a month and a half, and realized if you left immediately with haste, you could make it to the lair of a beholder that had been had information shared about, and made sure to make yourselves as fast as possible, ditching all weight that could possibly slow you down from anyone else, and headed off into the woods immediately. You got Charlie, a really rad riding dog, who responds to many questions asked to it with ruff. No one being able to speak with animals, unsure of exactly what the dog means, but it does have some barding, and it does seem to be really well trained. It is currently watching over your horses as you all went down into this straight down vertical pit into punji spikes. A halfling was hurriedly moving away from the pit, which Charlie intervened with, but just ultimately let him go without too much examination. Headed down in, hit some traps, got past a few unharmed, got hit by a little bit on one or two, if I remember right. And then a final failure in traps led all but Sonari down a chute of smooth stone, and finding yourselves into a well-adorned large chamber. Sonari at the top of the slide pit, just holding the rope, stunned that several people decided just to let go and be like, whatever, and just to go down the slide. Still muted as we're setting up the scene. There's Charlie in a bout of random desire to murder, because everybody who put chaotic good on their character sheet is actually chaotic evil, apparently. Found a small kobold with eyes seemingly sealed shut, with eyes drawn over where you would expect, functioning eyes to be, and it seems to be organizing some clothes or something in a corner. And Charlie has moved up to murder it. A voice from the center of the room at the ceiling echoes into the chamber. "Don't murder my clothes folder. They take so long to imagine." Charlie, make a perception check for me.
Oh, right into it.
I'm great. Oh, my D&D Beyond hasn't loaded yet. Let me grab my phone.
Gotcha. The room is slightly lit, which we will show you all the situation in a moment. There is a fire with piles of eggs that is plainly visible. The fire apparently being kept stoked to keep the eggs warmed. There are strange hewn pillars that function as a way to support this chamber. There are detailed carved pylons with looks like inlaid gold or something in runic symbols. And Ravi, directly to your right, you see what at first glance was a statue that is actually a completely stone individual, a strange headdress and curved staff, held at the ready with arm outstretched with an expression of desperation, being held out to directly in front of them, which is a pile of bones, where you suspect a person once was. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put that one in the thing.
Oh.
There's a There is a small cage with what looks like a drow individual. A drow individual whose miniature I should have nearby.
Is it one of the new drow?
New drow?
New drow got announced.
A new drow.
Like, I figure from that answer
drow,
that it's
like,
probably not.
Subspecies or something, or sub
Yeah, like
option.
Yeah, I think there's three.
Yeah,
now,
new
three
subraces.
There's now three subraces of drow.
Cool.
One of them lives in a super dark forest instead of underground. It's super cool.
We'll use this guy. It's not who I was intending, but it'll be fine. But yes, you see white hair, pale gray skin, with hues of purple, that is currently in a cage.
When I hear whatever it is talking, I definitely, like, I whip out my rapier and point it in whatever direction I think it's coming from.
Gotcha. The darkness above as a large tentacle-covered head floats down into the chamber from above, with eyes on the ends of each of the stalks. Charlie, how's that perception check?
13.
13. It wasn't very difficult, because it's right in front of you, since you walked up to murder the kobold. There are two bodies that you can see that looks like they are very gaunt. They're definitely dead, but they look to be like someone's been completely drained of all fluids, and then set aside. And the kobold seems to be working on like taking off boots and like getting their like trousers and like basically like disrobing them, and then it's like folding the clothes carefully and making little stacks. And you can see these little wooden crates next to it that appear to be gear that it's been organizing. Lucian.
Can I tell what type of eggs they are?
I think you said they were like ostrich sized last time.
Yeah, they're roughly ostrich size. They're, you know, a little smaller than ostrich size eggs, but right around there. Make a nature check.
Okay, I always forget if nature is wisdom or intelligence. I think it's
any knowledge of stuff, knowing things is going to be intelligence.
You'd think it'd be wisdom based because of rangers.
That does not track.
Yeah, it's more about your like knowledge about nature.
That is a 13 total.
Hard to tell. They're just sort of. It looks like they've been cleaned and arranged really specifically, and they're set at a very specific distance from the fire. Who knows?
So they're
large eggs.
Can I at least tell they're not trying to cook them?
You suspect it's more of an incubation than a cook. Mostly because no one's immediately attending them, and the fire's low-ish. Of course, I don't have a miniature for a low fire. I have a like raging bonfire miniature, but that's all. Charlie, yes.
I would like to tip my arrows in the griffin cheese, please.
Just for like the one poison damage that it does.
You quietly undo the jar and dip like a trio of arrows into there, and they are moistened. Make a constitution.
Trying to kill this beholder with of infection.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
13.
Just chuck it at its eye, you know.
Managed to not gag too hard from the odor of the griffin cheese jar that you have opened. Sonari, cool. You are at the top of this chute, and you can hear the voice. Actually, make a perception check for me.
Okay, I was literally going to ask if I could hear it. Well. Is this a 6 or a 9? Okay, it's a 12.
12. You heard it, but the weird thing for you, is you are not sure what direction you heard it from.
Okay.
Whether if it was down the chute or straight ahead of you.
Okay.
You couldn't really pinpoint which way it came from.
Okay.
Well,
I feel like either way, if I think it's near me, I would jump down, but I don't.
Just run, Scenari, run.
Make a new party.
Like
Use the secret technique
You
of
have
running away.
If you're thinking of jumping, it's about a 10-foot wide gap that opened up and fell in.
Okay.
If you were looking to jump across, or if you're just looking to slide down.
Yeah, I remembered that I leveling up. I have access to Bestial Soul. And I did make the climbing check, so I think for that I'll choose jump. So that's not really applicable here, but I remember that now. Do I hear? Did anyone say anything after that? We just hear him say that.
Happened like immediately, but
yeah, we just heard him say that. I don't. I would like.
Do you do anything immediately? Is the question.
Yeah, I just want to.
Are you listening carefully?
I'll listen carefully. Actually, I will. Yeah, never mind. I just want to know if I heard them.
Ravi with a rapier pointed out up into the darkness. You can see the outline of this creature as it floats down into the light that's been created in the room. It stares down at the two of you in this main doorway with its massive eye, and then other eye stalks looking over at Charlie, and it's just like, so, have you brought me a door or a key?
What?
A door or a key? You speak common, don't you?
No, I'm.
You don't speak common. How are you?
I'm clarifying. I do speak common. Why would we bring you a door or a key?
Robbie's like just very nervously like, I have a key, and I'm gonna sheath my sword, my rapier.
A key.
And I pull out my flute, and I play C major. Do I need to make a persuasion check?
Please do.
Alright.
Is there any chance I can give him the help action?
I literally do not have anything else like that.
Play the
like
flute?
anything else that would work.
Just behind him, just going.
Ooh, not great.
Oh,
I do thankfully have a +7, so it's a 14.
You are a bard.
Yeah. I am the face.
And the mom, surprisingly.
Kind of looks at you for a second and goes, oh, I get it. That's a play on words. It doesn't work in Undercommon.
Apologies.
So
I give Charlie the like, what the fuck do I do sort of look.
Leave the clothes folder alone. He's busy and not quite right in the head.
Charlie, get back over here, please.
Floats over with like the eye stalks kind of wiggling and looking all around, checking all of the corners. And be like, so, if you did not come to bring tribute, did you come to take? Are you here to take a door or a key?
No. We came to ask what you wanted for a tribute so that we could bring it to you. I mean, how are we supposed to know if we didn't know what you wanted?
One of you has a key. I can smell it.
I look at the other two.
You can look through my stuff, man. I don't have a key.
One of you is linked to something powerful.
Oh.
Something. If you have its name, I can use it as a key.
What about the floaty dude?
You see an eye stalk flick around and a beam go into a wall on the left side of everybody between two of these really carved pylon things, and a wall just just lifts out of the way, and you can see a green lit rune summoning circle off to the side, and he's just like, yes, if you have a connection to something of great power, we can use this door and bring them here. I can have them for myself.
I have a question. Would that person no longer be a problem for other people?
They'd be there. The head like nods over to the little like section of the wall.
Fair enough.
So they'd be like
I have
stuck here with you.
Out of game, I don't think you have a connection to that person anymore.
I have his name.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I know why Jeff randomly messaged me in the middle of the week.
I was like, oh wait, I don't know if I ever sent you these. It should be in your notes.
I know the name of a powerful married genie.
I smelled a little bit of salt and fish. That will do nicely. Yes. Yes.
Are we trying to sell your former patron to this beholder?
I mean, do we care?
Right about this time, you all, or Sonari, you can vaguely hear a conversation happening. Go ahead and make another perception, perception check.
See better. Okay. 15.
You can just make out. You can hear, like Ravi and Lucien straight down this tunnel downward. You hear the voice of this monstrosity, kind of from down the tunnel, but also ahead of you. And so it sounds like ahead of you, it likely links up to where this thing is also. And since you can tell everybody went down pretty far, you imagine there's a way ahead of you to get, like, over it, maybe? Maybe the tunnel it used to get down there, if you wanted to take a different angle on getting in there.
With that information, I will do that. I'm jumping over the hole, yeah? I would go straight.
Make an athletics check.
I wouldn't have to make a jump. Wait, do I do? I do. Never mind. Sorry, I do.
I don't know all your.
That's for climbing. That's for climbing.
It's like your strength score is like how much you can jump, right?
It's not really going to be a problem.
Yeah, because what's your strength score?
It's just funny if they get a natural 1 and like fall, like into the slide.
True.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, not even an issue. You just like axe in hand, just easily just leap straight over it. There's what remains of that skeleton that you all destroyed. You just kind of brush right past that, and it's gonna take you just a moment, but you'll find yourself in a position kind of overlooking the beholder. Yes. So it's right around then you all hear a somewhat distant and then closing quickly, master, as a small kobold with copper wire missized lens glasses rushes down from a side passage to your right, and into the room and goes, "Master, intruders are coming to..." Oh. You are aware?
The one time we didn't kill someone.
And nods and looks over and goes, "You were to warn me if you saw intruders coming in, so I could establish a proper welcome." "I know, Master. My apologies. I was held up in the forest, distracting other intruders that were on their way here. They're no longer approaching, so you have the room to yourself to entertain your guests."
Damn.
"Thank you. Make sure the rest are hard at work polishing. I want to see the new things." "Yes, Master." Kind of backs up, bowing into the. There's a side passage that is. It's the only like entrance or exit here that is like normal person sized, and they go in and like head up the stairs. It's literally the only gap here where this beholder couldn't also fly through. I see hands up for Lucien, but that's not a code we've established, so I don't know what's happening.
No, this is what Lucien's been doing the whole time.
Hands up.
Panic.
Got it.
Is there some sort of exchange for a being of this power?
You came to my lair.
Seeking an exchange. Because my friends and I, we're collectors of diamonds.
I see. They are pretty. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. You have good taste.
Yes. I tell you what, beings like this genie tend to have things around them when they are summoned. Have whatever it brings with. Yes, you'll have to kill it. And then leave it for me to drain the rest of its fluids. For, nothing, no nefarious purposes.
Of course, I would never accuse you of something like that.
Well,
And
this will be fun. You, to the pylon!
I want to make an insight check.
Do it.
okay, everybody keeps cutting out momentarily for me.
I have heard no issues as of yet with anyone's audio.
8.
Neither here.
8!
It's mostly you, actually. Jeff.
You a little bit suspect this drow that has said nothing so far, who's in this cage, of, like, what's with that? There's some dude just there who's apparently in the, it doesn't seem distressed in any way, is just in the cage, is just sort of politely nodding to the conversation as it's happening. That's got all of your attention, is what's up with this guy.
I'll look at him and be like, hey, what's up, man?
Hello. Not too close, I'm a vampire. I'm likely to attack you and drink your blood for sustenance. It tastes terrible.
I'll be right back.
Is that what happens like these other guys?
I couldn't catch that. Well, Umbra is excusing themselves. What?
Is that what happened to these other guys? And I'm pointing towards the deflated bodies.
No! Although they did give me some of the fluids to sustain myself, again, terribly difficult not to heave it onto the floor. It's quite disgusting. No, they came mostly like that.
Oh. Weird.
The beholder kind of like floats down to like break the eye contact between the two of you, and just like kind of tilts its whole body.
Tilts its
like a head tilt. It's the whole body.
I see you were going for the head tilt and then realized partway through, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
It's all head.
It's all head.
It's all.
Always has been.
No head.
Fingering and it's all head. We gotta work on our phrasing. Why are you talking to my historian? You see, a vampire is quite useful. He's been through centuries and knows so much. I came into existence not that long ago, and he knows all of these things. You wish to speak with him more. His stories are fascinating.
Maybe I will.
Floats out of the way, and is just like expectantly like paying attention to the conversation between the two of you.
Kinda cute.
Tell me a story, a little vampire man.
Of course. When I once was an advisor to the human kingdoms just east of the mountains, I observed several wars. I was able to advise approximately 5 different kings and their children in succession of the throne of the history of their lands, due to having witnessed them, since I am, of course, a vampire. The sun injures me greatly. It's very hard to see. And I seem to live on for many years. I grew to adulthood among the humans normally, and then my skin turned quite gray, and and the sun stung more and more as the days went on. Found myself having to cover with a hood. I would acquire blood from local virgins, and it turned out it's exactly the same as everyone else's. Quite disgusting. But I managed to survive many years. I seem to be a strange variant where my skin does not burn from the sunlight directly, and thus I've been able to live for over 400 years. Ravi, what's up?
Do I get... Can I tell that this guy's full of shit, and that he's actually just a drow, and that he's just pretending to be a vampire to survive here?
Make an insight check for me.
Alright.
Can I also make an insight check?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, Lucian, go ahead. Let's see how Lucian does on this.
That is a 14, so not better than Robbie.
Okay. Both of you think this guy's pretty genuine. It seems like he's telling the truth. Ravi, you in particular put together that this guy thinks he's a vampire. Fully earnestly. Was apparently, from pieces of the story you're gathering and this tale that he's weaving, was apparently very young, put in human lands, was raised among them, became an advisor to the king through circumstance, and through like sunlight sensitivity and living well beyond the lifespans of everyone around him, pieced together that he must be a vampire, and that's the only explanation.
So he fully believes he is.
He fully believes he's
but
a
he's
vampire.
Probably just a
and
drow.
also apparently makes himself drink blood, even though it's really gross. He thinks he's just a variant of a vampire. He's got a bit of flourish to him. You recognize the
poor guy.
You recognize the kind of He's probably got some bard, like training stuff going on, but you highly doubt he has any actual knowledge of real like history and monsters and things. It's just that he's been alive for 400 years, advising like successive kings and queens, and so it's like when you've been through like 6 kings and you've just been giving all of them advice over like 300-400 years, you're kind of like, yeah, it must be.
You learn a fair amount.
Must be some kind of forever living vampire.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just old.
At 400, when you've seen like 6 generations pass.
As soon as he started talking, I was like, is he though?
Also, I was gonna make an insight check on the Beholder earlier.
Okay.
But I never got the chance.
On what in particular?
On what he wanted us to do with the genie.
Kill it.
He stated, summon it and kill it, and he's gonna take its blood, and you all can have whatever treasure ports in with him.
Ingram shows up.
That would be unfortunate.
You wish.
Just like, shit! I
told you. Really funny.
I mean, you do know Ingram's name, if you wanted to try it. Of course, if you piss off the Beholder, that could be also interesting.
Yeah, we'll just port Sonari's uncle in and then murder him again.
Again.
Here's the thing.
While
if we port in Sonari,
you're there.
If we port in Sonari's uncle, there will be 3 people mad at me: Ingram, the Beholder, and Sonari.
Yep.
And also probably the Merid.
Yeah, more than likely.
Let's just bring in the genie.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
I meant in the room.
Sonari,
okay.
You do find a hole overlooking, and you see the Beholder roughly 50 feet below you, down this also smooth like shaft hole that just goes straight down, and you can see the room below that's lit up, and there's someone also like right below that hole, apparently in a cage that you can see the top of, and is like speaking with their hands a little bit flamboyantly, and is and you're catching some of this conversation of this historian that is apparently in this cage.
Okay.
Oh, the cage is on the ceiling?
No, it's on the floor.
It's just below
Sonari
the hole that I looking down.
Yeah. Oh, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
From how you described it.
So the question, what's Sonari gonna do?
conversation sounds vaguely civil at the moment.
Yeah, and you hear Charlie shout out, like, let's bring in the merit! Let's bring in the genie!
Oh, coming from the top, that's... I can't do that without surprising anyone.
Are you really gonna laugh at that?
From the top. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm gonna keep waiting. No one is called. No one has been like, "Yo, get down here." I'm gonna just stay. Yeah, he was like, "I'm chilling."
The beholder's like,
just like talking civil, just talking very civil, and then all of a sudden, just Sonare. So, anyways,
wait. Before we summon and kill a very powerful being, I feel like we should all be here.
God damn it.
You're
the
someone.
tank. Yes. I feel like any lie I say is going to be found immediately.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our friend. She was the only one who didn't go down the slide.
She has a name.
I guess hearing. I'm hearing "Hey Yo Green Bitch," and I would like to try. Oh, I'm like 50 feet up from the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how far is the actual tunnel part of that?
No, like, it'd be a 50-foot drop for you to, like, get into the chamber. The beholder's also right below where you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to the other hole.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do that instead.
Just airdrop on the beholder.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over there. Like, if this was, like, a situation where y'all were fighting, maybe that would have been helpful to me, but I don't want to just, like, surprise people.
The beholder turns back over to Lucian and goes, "Alright, well, go, summon it. Don't worry, it'll be trapped behind the pylons until I release it into the room."
Fuck.
Okay.
Can't they cast Wish? I don't remember if they can or not. Anyways.
You don't know. None of you know.
Yeah, I don't, actually.
You fully know, because it granted a wish earlier in the game.
That's true.
It's like level 2 stuff.
Yes, but we don't know if it can cast Wish for itself. As far as we know, we've only seen that it can cast Wish for other people.
Yeah. Anyways.
So it can cast Wish for other beings, you say?
That's what we've experienced.
You see a tentacle eye kind of go to the chin.
Chin.
Ow.
Shall we wait for our friend? She should be down momentarily.
Summon the being!
Okay, I just walk up to it and say its name.
Nothing happens.
No, that was me asking the beholder.
Spelling.
Oh, asking. You put your hand on the pylon. You speak its name. You have an image in your mind of it.
Lucian's going to close her eyes.
I'm going to bring my arrows, like one of them, just to make sure we're both
into.
That's probably a smart idea.
I put my flute away and pulled and drawn my sword as well.
I will give you guys a visual so that you can decide where you're at.
Cool.
Combat. Oh wait, this is off.
I am become Sonari.
This is
I am
facts.
Am I the only one who stayed?
Yeah. No, Charlie.
I gotta look at the. I gotta
Charlie's
look at
in there,
spot to get myself oriented here. Okay, so I need Scenary.
Cool scenario.
You should get Scenary, a canary.
Scenary with the cool meanary. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is what happens when I have to
It's the
improv and I
entertainment.
think Boston and it doesn't work out. Alright. Okay. I got people. And now I just have to place them where they... Ah, no! Why are you doing that to me? Come on. There it is. Whoop. Okay. I don't know why this is the one thing that was not already formatted correctly. But there we go. Let us cancel, select, filters, and turn off our chroma key.
Whoa.
So otherwise the map looks really weird. So, an overview. This wall, with some telekinetic power, has been pulled to the side.
Oh, gasp.
Woo.
A view of the situation. So there are these pylons throughout the room, the two bordering the summoning circle. There's the cage with this vampire. The kobold has left at this point, out the door that way. And Charlie has been over here next to the eyes shut kobold, who is still kind of ignoring all of you and processing clothes. Whoop. Get you in for a closer look. Ooh. Whoop. There we go. My orientation's all messed up here. Whoop. All right. So that is.
I might have to just watch it on Twitch because my Wi-Fi does not want to give me a clear picture on Discord.
It's slowly clearing up right now because of the moving isn't. But yeah, same.
But yes, you can see the rough columns that are basically structural, holding everything up. The eggs by the fire over that way. So Lucian walks up to one of these pylons.
I would like to go to just the other side of the teleportation circle thingy.
You feel the warmth of the fire behind you. Make a perception check for me.
Alright. About 6.
6. You get some hairs stand up on the back of your neck. You're not, but you fail to realize what it is in particular that something in your subconscious picked up that you're not fully aware of. You're just like, something is gross over here. All right. And right about that time, Sonari, 3-point landing, lands, and the beholder looks over and is just like, ah!
Huh.
Are you a friend of theirs?
Yes, she is.
With them.
They, a drow, quote-unquote vampire, sticks ahead, like, past the beholder, just passing, and just, like, looks over at you and goes, charmed! Milady!
Off my head.
Oh, don't mind me. I am a vampire. I am caged in here for everyone's safety. I wouldn't want to be mindlessly attacking anyone to drink their blood. I've heard that happens sometimes.
Thanks for the heads up.
This benevolent being is working on a cure for my vampirism.
Oh, can I tell that this is that this is not true though? Like,
I give Sonari the look like don't push
you
it
can make
like
an insight, or you could make a history check.
I give Sonari the like. No, he's definitely like I see Sonari's like look of confusion, and I like no.
Don't even question it.
No.
It's an 18.
On history?
History, yeah.
You are familiar with stories of a mad historian that thought they were a vampire and like abandoned their post roughly 10 years ago. Somewhere just east of the mountains in one of the human kingdoms. It was someone who had like. There were stories. It was basically like a people among academia trying to figure out what was going on, because like the court historian doesn't just like leave randomly like that. The court historian would make their whereabouts known, and they just sort of left at one point. And you're kind of like, wait a minute, I think this is the guy.
Holy shit!
You don't remember his name, but you you remember the story of this person. Charlie.
Can I move behind the pillar to the left of the beholder so I can still see like the green summoning circle, but I have a little bit of cover?
Yeah, you could probably get over there and have a little bit. Yeah, kind of have to decide if you're covered or not, as far as having an arrow at the ready.
You can always duck behind it.
Yep. Oh, and we have our stone individual overlooking some kind of pile of bones.
Cool. Is anything on them not stone?
Stay where I can see him.
Staying where you can see the summoning circle. Got it. And yes, you can see a scroll in the hand of the statue, like partially unfurled, and that is not stone.
Can you unstone a person?
No, they're generally dead.
Cool.
Well,
Nice.
sorry. I was trying to make a joke about like actual stoning, but I then realized that was just overlap. I don't know.
They got too high.
I would say make an Arcana check for Sonari.
Man, the number of scrolls that have been in this game, I kind of wish I was a wizard.
14.
Random treasure rolls, mate. What was that, Arcana?
14.
14. You are aware that magic exists to cure petrification. You don't know if that would like undo someone who's been stoned for 100 years and would have died of old age or something. But you are aware magics exist that can unstone someone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like what if you unpetrified them and instead of turning back from stone, they just turn to dust?
Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be
like,
metal as hell.
Thank you. I'm no longer stoned, but now I'm 1,000. So.
Instant death.
So
maybe it was
instant liver failure.
Yeah.
All the organs just explode.
They chose
All right then.
You've chosen.
Yes, I just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
We don't need to make double references. All right, so Lucian, hand on the pylon. You can see some of the glyphs start to glow as it seems to await the key, which is apparently this thing's name.
Anar.
All right.
Oh God.
And that is.
I don't know if this is better or not.
I know.
Honestly.
Anar is the name of the Merid. Yes.
Pardon me while I pull up my boss music.
They gotta check. Oh.
There's the glyphs in the circle glow and twist. You can see energy flow out from Lucian into the pylon. The seeming like last connection to this this strange creature, and a torrent of water fills the space. Is held back by some sort of field of force, as well as a pile of gold and treasures, and a Merid.
Oh, he's like the size of the beholder.
Oh yeah,
Great.
Yeah.
Same size category.
Yep.
I thought he was smaller.
He's
They big.
not.
He's chunky.
I have to pull something up.
Can I
right quick?
Can I hide behind the other pylon?
You would be like on top of the eggs to be
Okay.
properly hidden.
Never mind then.
I'm gonna shoot him before he knows what's going on.
No, there's
There's a barrier though.
Well,
There's
yeah.
a barrier.
that's Charlie. Let's loose an arrow. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, I see. 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Almost not a problem. You see as this swirl of water and this strange elemental creature apparate into being with something in the neighborhood of tens, if not hundreds of pounds of coin, many dozens of black pearls that you recognize, as well as a large like crystal ball fall into this pile of treasure. And it looks like it was hunched over, like arranging and counting coins when this happened. But your arrow flies and hits some kind of static and just disintegrates at the edge.
Not one of the griffin cheese arrows.
The smell of burnt griffin cheese.
No.
Need Lucian and Ravi to make Constitution saving throws.
Charlie!
Come to think of
Sorry.
it, the kobold as well. Kobold as well.
Wait, what's my con score? I think it's
17.
+2. It is 15.
Cool. Yeah, you're both fine. It's like, wish that hadn't happened. But other things to focus on.
Just
right.
I start watering a little bit.
And the beholder is actually continuing to have its main eye facing away, and with eye stalks observing the situation. And the Merid sits up, looks through the field, kind of runs a talon claw across it as it sparks, as it still is mostly up to about its chest and water that came with as well. Looks around, makes eye contact with Lucian, who's like right in front of it. He's just like,
stop.
You're supposed to adorn my chambers.
Kinda decided that wasn't for me.
That's not how this works. You think I don't have control of your soul still? We made a contract. The beholder is like, several eye stalks looking in the direction of the Merid. He's like, I was told you can grant a wish. Merid says, indeed I can. I'm a little caught in a barrier at the moment. Well, let's see. Either I'll drain that power from your blood, or you can slaughter these insects and I'll have you grant me the wish, and then send you back to wherever you came from. With which he wanted that one's body, I assume? He's like, turns to Lucian. Very much so. Sounds fair to me. You all have fun. He starts floating up into the air. Wait, did my stuff all just freeze? Or am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you froze.
For me, at least.
Am I good?
Oh, there we and we're moving. Yeah.
All right. We're back. We'll just cover up the putty that's keeping things relatively in place. Lucian, yes?
Lucian's just gonna crack her knuckles and say, I have plans to see my girlfriend in a few months. And I'm not letting some fat bastard who lives at the bottom of the goddamn ocean keep her from me.
Don't worry, I've already taken care of that.
What?
The beholder turns its main eye at this arcane barrier, and then a splash of water cascades out as the magic in the area is canceled as it floats up into the ceiling. The quote-unquote vampire in the cage going, "Oh no, my boots!"
It hops up in the cage and just like holds on to like all the sides.
Right. That is exactly what's happening. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh boy, boss music time.
Oh boy.
I don't know why I grabbed 2 dice. I was like,
Here I go, deciding to fight
that
a
is
horrible monster.
I think we've downgraded. I think.
It's
19.
No, I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah,
As
like
far as
Sonari's just landed and then sees all this happening and it's just like, wait, what's going on? And then the gush of water shoots out into the room.
My initiative reflects that. That's very good. I am at a 9.
A 9.
I rolled a
19 for the Charlie.
You did shoot first.
Yeah.
I got a
first.
7 total.
I could
3
catch-
plus 4.
I could catch when we got more than one person talking at a time.
It's alright.
What we got for Ravi? Was it
A 7.
a 7?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 to begin with, for a total of 7,
Nice.
and then was like, let's see if I was with advantage, and then it was also a 3.
Lucian?
23.
23.
And then I just for fun started rolling more, and I think at most I got a 6.
Just get them all out of the way.
Yeah, I know.
First up.
Are you sure you didn't cast slow on yourself?
First up, would be Lucian, enraged by this initial insinuation that it has already done something with Lucian's girlfriend.
Lucian, quick question for context. Did I have my lightning powers when we encountered this for the first time?
I believe so.
Okay. Can I make a line with them? Because I've only ever done the cone. Either way, Lucian's just going to stare him directly in the eyes and just say, "You die now," and just open her mouth and exhale lightning.
Nice. What is the save on that?
Should be Dex.
You're gonna have to repeat everything that you just said because
What is the save for that?
I wrote it down somewhere.
What is your main class ability?
It's Dex, but I know for a fact that my key save is not Dex. I think it's 14.
And
it's 14. Yes.
Does it say save for half or a save for damage?
That's what I'm checking right now. If the website I use wasn't slow as fuck.
All right.
I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone.
Yep. All right. Well,
this boss music is bopping.
What we don't have over here. I should actually pull in the music from the intro to have something going on the broadcast. I actually don't know how music copyright works as far as like, can I just play Skyrim music or something?
Yeah.
I believe Critical Role got like special permission at one point to just go ahead and use Bethesda music.
Nice.
I don't know if they brought that to other streams.
I'm sorry I'm taking so long.
Got it. Well, roll damage. Well, it's pulling up. I wonder if I can pull it up before you.
No, I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Right.
All
right. So.
As far as I know, I don't think it's half damage when they succeed, but I may be wrong. I have it open now. Breath of the Dragon. Yes, it's half as much on a fail.
Got it. So what's that damage?
That is 10 lightning damage.
10 halved to 5 halved to 2.
Why did it have
You see
because it had resistance.
You see the lightning
completely
cover its whole area. It just puts its arms up to kind of block the initial blast, but the lightning seems to ground through the water that's keeping it aloft for very little effect.
Interesting.
The wraps on your hands charge up with lightning.
Then Lucian's going to take their bow staff and swing it two-handedly for their second attack.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
That
is I believe it's. Oh yeah, I forgot I wasn't already. That is a 24 to hit.
All right. Yeah, roll that damage. D8 plus your Dex mod.
11.
Nice. All right.
And then
a proper
for my bonus action
into its chest, and it just looks down at you, just like smiling. Bonus action.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to do an unarmed strike with acid damage.
Cool. All right.
But the additional damage is still lightning, right?
The bonus damage on the wraps is still lightning, yes.
Yes, and
So go ahead and roll your attack.
it's that's a 23.
Okay.
Jesus.
That is
My dice want me to murder my old patron.
Plunging your
And that's
fist.
2d6?
Yep. Go ahead and roll. 2d6 plus your dex mod.
Oh, a 1 and a 2. That's 7 damage.
All right.
Yes.
7. Both acid and lightning halved. 3. There is a pop. There is a blast of lightning, a whack with the staff, and a flying kick up into what would have been a shin, but it's just like part of the water. And a spinner backhand with some acid and electricity damage, but seemingly less affected by that than just hitting it with the stick.
Fuck if it's...
Looks down at you and it's just like, what else will you? And Charlie's up.
What did he say? You cut out there for a second.
No, he didn't finish his statement. It's Charlie's turn.
I'm gonna try to hit him with an arrow.
Go for it.
A poison
at
one.
Your current angle, it has some cover, but you don't worry about that because it's sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Nice.
25.
That is a hit.
That is 20 points of damage. And what do I roll for poison?
It would roll a save on the goat cheese. How much damage was that?
Okay. That was, I think I said 20.
20. All right.
Nice.
20 damage. One arrow. Kind of doing
Nicely
far
done.
more. Like immediately, attention like snaps up to the pillar as the arrow sinks in the shoulder, and is like that actually hurt. And then is anything else from Charlie?
Yeah, flip him off. Say, fuck you, Waterman!
You do have a bonus action and movement if you want to try to get somewhere or do something.
I can't move.
You can't.
Why can't you move?
Aim.
Oh, you did aim.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. I didn't roll with advantage, and Lucian is within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's a advantage.
I would have to move to hide, right?
Yeah, but you are right next to a pillar. I mean, technically it'll know the area you are in, but you can make it lose track of you with a good hide check.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll hide.
Cool. Getting in for some cover. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
With advantage. 28.
28. You are pretty confident that almost everyone lost track of you.
Okay. Cool.
God damn it, not again.
All right.
I just dipped. Ah!
There in the blue. All right. Well done. It looks up and it's just like, sneaky little things.
Hey, eyes on me, fuckface.
Its turn is just like,
Oh.
oh no. What
I
happened?
feel like if anyone's dying this battle, it might be Lucian.
Yeah, at this point.
I
We're talking
I
at
hate
it.
to say it, but
Oh no. Where did the thing go?
Oh dear.
and as a bard, I can't revivify, unfortunately. It's not a spell I can take.
Bards can't take Revivify?
No, they can't.
I thought they could.
I can check it right now. I was
think they
pretty
might get
sure.
Raised dead or something at some point.
Yeah, but that's like 5th level.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raised Dead is
Not
a
helpful for
5th level
now.
spell, I think.
Nope.
What
Yeah,
the
but you-
shiz? I had a thing, and like many of us, I turned around, and it is now gone. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Okay.
What are you? Oh.
It looks at its hands. It seems to almost instinctually like it goes for its hip, like it's going for something, and nothing's there, and it's just like. It seems you may have caught it in a moment where it didn't have its primary weapon with it.
With its pants down.
Yeah, a
Nice.
little bit.
I don't think it wears pants.
Does
but-
not wear pants. Has a lovely sash.
He's
that
just
goes
Winnie the
into
Poohing it.
Watery undercarriage. Looks down at the water that has cascaded onto the ground, into the room, and says, "I guess I should get a little less outnumbered." Waves its hand and summons a water elemental.
Oh fuck!
Whoosh, all of the salt water gathering up. God
damn it.
Face appears. Charlie, without any kind of cover to hide you, this water elemental can fully see right where you're at.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's its.
Glad I did that. Thanks for the advice, Jeff. Really appreciate it.
I wanted to give you some options, but I wasn't going to tell you everything that could possibly happen. It rolls its own initiative. And it is a summon.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. I would like Ravi and Sonari to go ahead and make Arcana checks.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh. I have a 19.
I got an 18.
Ooh.
Both of you are aware that spells that conjure these kinds of things require the concentration of the caster, and if you could break that concentration, then it would become a moot point as far as the battlefield is concerned.
Yeah, it would gain its own free will. Who's to say whether or not it would attack us still?
Right.
Ooh. Oh dear.
What if
Who
we just?
knows what'll
What
happen?
if it just fucked off?
I mean, the beholder isn't here anymore.
No, he's up. He's up. He's up
Oh,
about
he's just-
30
Is he
feet.
watching?
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
watching.
okay.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay.
He's got his popcorn, a little popcorn levitating beside him.
Does he have those? He has like little opera binoculars
Right.
for one eye.
It's just a one.
All right.
No, it's funnier if it is just full-on opera binoculars.
Ravi, what is your dexterity score?
My whole dex score?
Yes.
It's a 16.
Okay, so you are going to be going just before the water elemental.
Oh.
But first off would be Sonari,
Yeah.
as you are semi-visible
yeah.
behind this
Yeah.
monstrous torrent of water.
Yeah. Seeing this going on, I'm just gonna go like, what the fuck is happening? And low growl and rage.
Rage!
Y'all see this tail pop out from under whatever I'm wearing, I don't know, it's cloak.
Rage tail!
And yeah.
Have you ever gotten so angry you grow a tail?
Yeah.
That's the
Is that a saying?
use the Captain America meme. So, you got so mad you grew a tail.
Oh, yeah.
That's scenario. And I'm gonna just. How far is the genie from me? Or can I run to that?
I think there's a water.
That is 5,
Yeah, there's a
10,
water elemental on the way,
15, 20. You'd have to exit
Okay.
the reach of the water elemental,
Mm-hmm.
which is possible.
Which would probably swing at you, but
I would say
Right.
you are kind of pushing through the corner of its space, so make
Right
just make an athletics check for me.
All right. What is my? I don't know why.
You have advantage since you are
Wow.
raging.
Okay, well that was really good. So I'm gonna do it again anyways.
Nice.
Okay,
Just
it
in
was
case.
a lot worse, but
that's what
athletics.
advantage is for.
25.
Oh yeah, not even an issue. So you're trying to get up to the Merid?
Yes.
Side by side with Lucian, blocking off its ability to do anything here. You are right
nice.
up in its face.
Cool. I will swang my
Swang.
Lupin's lash. Oh, I guess I take it out first, but I swing at it.
I assume you did that on the way, yeah.
Right. I just. That's not. Oh, right here.
Yes. magical silver
Hit, it's it plus strength?
strength
yeah.
and proficiency.
Okay. Oh, it's a 20 to hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, cool.
You got your damage.
Yay.
And if you'd like to expend a use, you could attempt to pull it prone.
Can they be prone?
That's a good question. You don't know yet.
Yeah.
Can a thing be prone when it has no legs?
Yeah, Jonah doesn't even know that one.
Right.
Well, it didn't go very well for that attack. It's gonna plus 6. It's a 8
Ooh.
damage.
8 on the damage.
Oh, 8 damage. Oh.
And if you're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to have it pull prone with the property of the axe, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yes. Oh, and then my athletics is 7, so that's 23.
That very much succeeds. You
Yes.
all watch this axe bite into the upper shoulder of this massive elemental genie, and it's just like, what do you think you're going to do, mortal? And it's yanked downward and is prone in the summoning circle.
Funny.
Sonari does have another attack. So
Yeah, I was gonna try to
the
attack
next one
again.
will be made with advantage.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Is it?
Huh?
No,
I
I'm
rolled
just gonna
two
check
11s.
something.
So what? That brings my attack to like 9. Oh wait, 18.
18 is still a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, cool. Wonderful.
Hey, buddy. Go get mama.
Slightly better. Is an 11 damage.
11 damage.
11.
You rolled that attack with advantage, right?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, yep. See, hunt for that
the
crit.
attack. Sorry, yes. The attack was with advantage.
Okay.
And then, sorry. I thought I was talking about the damage. Never mind.
Nope.
Sorry.
Know that.
You're good.
All right. Unless you want to try to move away, which
Mhm.
you may draw an attack of opportunity doing so, but it would open a hole for Ravi to do something.
I will.
I have a different plan.
You don't know what Ravi's plan is.
I don't know that though.
Robbie's looking at the water elemental.
I say it does have to make a
I'm going to the back up.
a concentration check and another concentration check. The elemental is still up and seems to be
Right.
doing whatever it's doing. It's kind of hard to get
Has
to know
not
the
reacted.
motives of Big Wave.
Right.
Are
Love
you
that.
Are you going to get out of the way for Ravi?
I am. Just
Alright.
seeing, looking, I'm just gonna, or actually not even knowing that they're looking, I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Moving away.
like,
The merit
5 feet,
is
yeah, like
going
that.
to
Swing with disadvantage.
It's gonna give that a shot. Yeah. That is. Does a 16 hit, Sonari?
It does.
That's so awkward.
Oh dear.
That would be 13 slashing damage as
Can
it
I-
manages to slash out with his claw. Oh, you have a...
Is that already halved?
not as of yet, no. But,
Okay.
Sonari, you
with
have
the-
a reaction?
Yes, my tail
All right.
should, I will
Nice.
add, I forgot, I would add, a D8 to my DC, or
Yeah,
my
your AC,
armor
yeah.
class. I never forgot to do that.
Roll a d8.
D8, actually. Is this? Yes. One. Oh, plus 3, so then I have a 17. And you rolled a 16, yeah?
I did. 17 it makes it miss.
17.
You all watch
Nice.
as this thing hasn't managed to sit
Yes!
itself up yet,
Yes,
but
barely.
reaches out with the clawed arm as Sonari pulls away, and the tail that's appeared behind her just wraps the wrist and holds the claw away. A slight growl in its face, and it's just like, Gah! There we go. That is all of
Sonari's drunk.
Sonari's turn. It is now Ravi. That water elemental is still there.
Would I know if I cast Dispel Magic on a summoned creature, would they be, like, unsummoned?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
It is also an elemental, which is a thing of pure water.
It's
Pure
debatable.
water and
It's up
magic.
to... Oh, Pog! That's a 19 plus 3.
22.
22.
You are aware that you would end the spell, and then you also are aware that
Because like I have dispel magic and I'm
right. It will disappear when it's at 0 hit points or when the spell ends. So if you could end the spell.
So would I cast dispel magic on it or on the Merid then?
You are targeting the spell effect. So it's not like a firebolt where you need to aim it at the right direction. You are dispelling the ambient magic.
I am going to cast dispel magic then on the spell, because that'll mean it ends, and then hopefully it'll disappear.
That is the hope. Now,
right?
What level are you
It's
casting?
like a 5th level spell. I can only cast it at 3rd.
All right.
So it's a 5th level spell, right?
Yep, that is true. So you're going to need to roll
charisma ability check.
Charisma check.
God.
Yep. Yes. It's 19 plus 4.
Charlie.
23.
You look up at this massive wave as the water forms into a fist around the size of you. You see the water almost crystallize into ice, ready to smash into you. And right as it's about to, you just hear this like, and just,
yes!
The entirety of the salt water that had been gathered into the being is now just
Oh, yeah.
gone. And the Merid on the ground, looking up from his perspective, sees it disappear, and is just like, that's annoying.
I do the like off my shoulder, and then I'm gonna bonus action to Lucian. I'm gonna say, get his ass, and give you bardic inspiration. So that's a D8
Lucian's basically just vibrating in rage.
Yeah. So it's a D8 now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And you can add that to any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
I need to have more villain NPCs that have less raspy voices. Oh, jeez. All right.
You good? You have some water?
Nah, I'll power through.
Hydrate or dihydrate?
Hydrate or dihydrate. All right. So that is Ravi's turn. Lucian, this thing is prone in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's so powerful.
He's resistant to acid. He's resistant to lightning. I know he's resistant to cold because he gave me cold powers.
Seems reasonable.
Fuck it.
You've got one other
Fuck
choice.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. I open my mouth and just, hey fucker, ever heard of boiling blood? And breathe fire on him.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage, as I'll roll a saving throw.
I'm going to be right back, gang. See you in a minute.
Oh, get up. Causes people to teleport around.
Yeah.
We need to embrace sticky note technology for the cameras versus cutting out the feed.
Oh, yeah.
That is 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. All right. Hard to tell exactly, but it singes the edges of it. It doesn't seem to react with an incredible amount of pain, but it could just be the 7 damage. And you have fire licking around your fists.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of like twirl around and then bring my staff down on him.
Got it. Now you do not get the extra damage on the staff strikes.
But I can use my bonus.
True.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. I was about to say with advantage because he's prone.
Is still prone.
That's a nat 20.
Woo! Get it?
Lucy and Angie.
Mhm.
That's 18 damage,
Woo.
I think.
All right.
8 plus 6 plus 4, yeah, 18.
Got it.
And then follow up with a fire-powered axe kick. Because fuck this guy.
All right. Yep. Again with advantage with the unarmed strike.
That is much worse. That's only a 16.
A 16 misses. Axe
Damn
hit
it.
comes down, manages to roll to the side, and you singe the stonework.
I don't lose the charge on my wraps, right? It's only when I connect.
No, I believe it is your. Well, you didn't even attack yet, as far as with the wraps. You went for a kick.
I know, but like with the wrap. Oh yeah,
You still have fire on your fists because you haven't punched anything yet.
cool.
Hmm.
I would have had to say I'm flurrying now, before now.
Sure.
Dang it. I am done.
All right. Now, Charlie, the immediate threat to your being is not present any longer. But you are also aware it is extra difficult to make a ranged shot at something that is prone.
Yeah, I'll go behind, like, the pillar that knocked on the ground,
Yes.
and I'll shoot from there.
You would have advantage due to your successful stealth check from last time,
Sweet.
but disadvantage from the proneness of your target, so it'd be a straight roll.
Okay,
Even though he's so big.
Yep.
14?
That is a miss.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just duck behind the pillars. I guess, do I really have to because I'm so short?
You still need to make a stealth check if you would like to be hidden.
Yeah.
You just have to bend your knees very slightly.
It's not that it takes much, but if you want to you're basically kind of trying to like juke one direction and end up hiding in the other direction, kind of trying to fool the eye on where to expect the next shot to come from.
That's a 29.
That is a very good stealth check. I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. I think due to your position, everyone loses track of Charlie. An arrow hit the stonework, and then you kind of look over your shoulder to keep track of where they are, and you're just like, oh no, where'd they go? And of course, the one person who can see you is this like vampire person. And you kind of have your back against the column, looking at this drow individual in the face, who's just like, "Oh no, I hope I don't have to drink its blood. It's like, oh, it's all fishy and gross. Oh no." That's Charlie. Moving on, it is finally up, and it is not super happy about the situation.
I assumed it wasn't.
In particular, it gets itself sat up to be at least vertical, and it's just like, hey, think you should go ahead and be at your final resting place. Reaches out with its hand, casting some kind of spell. Now, nope. I'm going to check if that is a save or a spell attack on their end.
Who's he attacking?
You.
I figured. I just had to check.
Yep. Yep, spell attack. Okay. And and then a saving throw. Okay, so it's actually really difficult for this to work. So, what is Lucian's armor class?
Lucian has an armor class of 17.
I asked as I rolled, and rolled a natural 20.
Mother.
There is no.
Wait.
there is no damage associated with this spell, but Lucian needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh? Those ones are never good.
Never mind.
I'm praying he didn't cast like fucking Feeble Mind or something.
If he did...
How much would it change?
Shots
Fired!
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it doesn't actually change the character's wisdom,
do
so
that
it wouldn't
much,
actually change that much.
Anyways,
The
charisma
only-
saving throw from Lucian.
I really hope it's
Okay.
not.
Okay. Clarifying, when I multi-class, I gained proficiency in charisma saving throws, correct?
Incorrect. You do not gain saving throws when you multiclass.
Okay, that is a 19.
19. That is successful. The being in its big clawed hand does successfully grab you by the throat and like kind of switch positions, putting you on the sigils and cast plane shift on you, and you for a moment are shoved through a wall of water, and you see these dangling, vaguely floating upward bodies chained to the ground, an image you've seen before when you were near death, when this was going to be your final resting place. People with lanterns attached to them, lighting up its lair at the bottom of the ocean. And you just it tries to let go to like leave you there in this other plane of existence, and you just grab the wrist and hold on and get pulled back into the space that you're at. Very nearly plane shifted to the bottom of the plane of water.
Oh my gosh.
Lucian just comes back, their eyes are flaming, and just like, not gonna work this time, fucker.
Ah!
It's just kind of like eyes kind of dart around, and it's just like to do this the hard way.
Well.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Okay. Up next, we've got Sonari. You are currently, because of its whole like flare trying to banish Lucian to the plane of water, you are flanking it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You fool, you made a mistake. Did I take any damage?
You did not.
Okay.
He's like, my only mistake.
That could have been so bad.
It would have been not great, no.
Right.
I would
Because I'm
have been
pretty sure plane
dead.
shift doesn't have like a...
There's not necessarily easy comeback options.
Nope. It's not like banishment where you come back after a minute. You're just permanently there.
Gone.
It has to hit with the spell attack,
And
and
the
then you have
last
to
piece.
save, not make the
Yeah.
save, but then you are effectively gone. All right, Sonari,
Yikes.
making 2 strikes.
Yeah, a creature.
A chop
creature.
chop.
I would have had to make. I would have been dead.
All right.
Wow, those are two very similar numbers. Anyways. You got 15.
15 does
Yeah,
not
I
hit.
believe. Yeah. So it misses. I'm gonna take my extra attack.
Yep.
Again. Okay, that's better. 19.
19 is a hit.
Yay!
You got that advantage.
12. Okay. 9 plus 6 is 15 damage.
15 damage. All right.
Yeah. Oh wow. Boom.
The multiple strikes all over its body, just leaving behind like sea foam through the flowing robes and whatnot.
Gross.
Anything bonus action wise from Sonari?
I believe so. I'll just stay where I am. I can't be close to it to attack.
Nice. Okay. Next up would be Ravi.
I'm going to bonus action hex it
Nice.
with the blade of hexes?
Yeah.
Blade? Cool.
The blade of hexes. Shadows
And I'm gonna
out from
make-
out from the hilt up the blade and right onto its form, which is directly in front of you.
I'm gonna use my spooky black dice for these ones.
Nice.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks against it.
Yep.
That is... I forget what my hit modifier is. So that's a 17 and a higher than a 17.
Those would both hit.
Okay. So that's... Alright. So that's 2d8 and 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus 3 plus 3, so that's 25 damage.
Ooh. All right.
And that was my bonus action as well, so I cannot do anything else.
How's he looking?
Looking. Yeah, a little rough.
Can I use one of my flourishes as well?
Is that a bonus action or?
No, it's just when I make an attack.
Okay, yep, go for it.
I'm just gonna add an extra d8
Cuckoo.
of damage to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Oh, nice, a nice
Almost like you-
crisp 8.
Okay.
So you just dealt 33 damage without casting a single spell.
I cast Hex.
Besides casting, but
Besides
that
the spell,
itself does not.
Other than casting a spell, you didn't cast any spells.
No, but like he didn't cast a spell that deals direct damage.
Right.
Just cast a spell that dealt damage.
Indirect
Okay,
damage.
we got it.
Through my sword.
Through sword and spell, but sword.
So while you were learning to sing, I was studying the blade. And also
Are you
learning to
weeb?
sing.
And also learning to sing. Awesome. All right.
I feel like if Lucian called anyone a weeb, they'd be a massive hypocrite.
Okay. Now, I believe we are looking at Lucian.
I don't know if this is
Am I
going well or not. I can't tell.
Am I still grappled?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you use that D8 before?
No, I have not used the D8.
Alright. So just a reminder, you have a D8.
Yes. And I can roll it after I roll the D20, right?
Yes. But before you know the outcome.
Right.
Okay.
So, what you doing?
I'm gonna make two bow staff attacks. One holding it in the middle, swinging it hard one way, and then immediately following it up with the other side.
All right.
Pop, pop.
Multiple attack.
Pop, pop.
Whack, whack.
Okay, that's a 23
That is a hit.
for 12 damage.
Jeez. Alrighty.
Nice.
That's a 17.
17 just hits.
Hell yeah. And that is 10 damage.
All right.
And now I'm going to flurry of blows with one kick and then one punch.
Nice.
Go for it.
That's the first time I've actually spent a key point this fight.
Go for it.
Nicely done. Doesn't cost a key point to do the breath thing?
The breath
You get
attack?
a couple free uses. I suspect
okay.
they will change that when it gets to the 5e
Yeah.
Draconomicon.
With my breath attack, I can do it equal to my proficiency modifier, and then I can do it again, spending
Right.
key
Sure. We can
by
cover
spending
that
key.
kind of stuff later. But
Yeah.
let's roll
Okay.
those rolls.
Flurrying. That's an 18.
18 is a hit.
So that's with the punch, which is... I still have the extra fire damage, correct?
On this hit, yes.
Okay, then that is 8 damage.
All right.
Not great, but it's damage. And that's a 25.
That's a hit.
And that is 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, no extra fire damage on the final hit there, but
Yeah.
But whack, whack,
I
whack, whack.
don't.
And unless you would like to run back and forth really fast in the little 2 squares you are hidden behind its girth, not much else to do there. So that would go into Charlie's turn. Charlie very confidently hidden behind this fallen pillar.
I'm gonna pop up and hit him with another griffin cheese arrow.
Its head kind of on a swivel, keeping an eye out for everything. Doesn't seem to notice you pop out. Griffin cheese arrow fire with advantage, since it has no idea where you are.
Ooh, natural 20!
Hey!
Yeah, 20 sneak attack damage. Here we go.
Yes.
Is it double the dice or max
It
and
is.
then
It is double the dice.
awesome? I got a lot of dice.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go.
Sneak attacks.
Edition time.
Yeah. That's 30 points of damage
30.
plus the poison from the griffin cheese.
Gotcha. Griffin cheese. You haven't seen anything yet that indicates anything happening from the griffin cheese, but it is on. You do see the flecks of this like cottage cheese flying off as the arrow fires powerfully into the back of this thing, which it just looks back and it's just is frustrated by its situation.
And I'm gonna hide again.
All right, makes sense.
That's 25.
All right. 25 is hardly worth me rolling. Yeah, no. It loses track of you. It looking extremely hurt.
That's good.
It is. It looks up at the beholder, who has some eye stalks, keeping an eye on this whole situation, just giggling to itself up at the ceiling. Turns back on Lucien, pointing backwards, saying, "This one will betray you, and will be a very disloyal follower. Will abandon you, as it did me." The beholder at the top going, "Well, huh? Really?" The Merid.
we fight a Merid, and then after we have to fight a beholder
I
now.
was going to say, like, what if we got them
Marathon.
against each other, but he's dead now, so.
The Merid. Dun dun dun. It's gonna cast.
This feels like it's going surprisingly well.
I'm scared.
Now that you've said that, it's gonna roll all nat 20s.
It already rolled 1.
Yeah.
Yes, but it didn't deal any damage.
Exactly. That's why I'm feeling surprisingly good about this.
It waves its hands in the air, puts its fingers together
Like it just doesn't care.
in front, just in front of itself, and a little bead of orange and red that is swirling in one spot is just held in its hand between its fingers, the tips of its claws just almost sparking, scraping the edge of it, and just looks at the three of you that it can see around it and says, "No more. Get back. Get back." And that's its turn. Next up.
Can I tell what that is?
Well, it's not your turn yet, but Sonari.
Alright.
Can I tell what that is?
That's make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I will attempt. Oh,
Seems bad.
okay. Well, that was worthless. It's like a 7.
You're not sure. That doesn't fit any spell description you've ever read about.
Yeah.
Especially not from some like water being under the ground. You're not. Yeah,
Right.
you don't know what that is.
I'm gonna say, what did he say? Get back?
Yeah, get back.
Get back or what? And hold an attack, I guess.
Hold your attack.
I'm not gonna move and hold attack to if they tries to go after or attack one of my friends.
Okay. So
And me.
It makes some sort of violent action, then you will attack.
Yeah.
Gonna smack it first.
Ooh. Ooh. Change our little angle on the situation a little. Alright, Scenario holding an attack in case it does something. Ravi, go ahead and make an Arcana check. You seemed like you wanted to know what was happening. This is bead.
I sure do.
Bead of energy is like right in front of your face.
Natural 20.
Oh shit. You piece together. You've heard of spells being cast around wizards around your experience level that cast a little bead of energy just like that would then explode in a ball of fire. But this thing seems to be able to hold it in place, and you see it spinning more and more and more, like it's gaining energy. This is a delay blast.
Dispel magic.
Nice.
Nice.
No questions. Dispel magic.
No questions. Dispel
No.
magic.
Let's not.
No.
With your natural 20 Arcana, you're aware that dispelling magic, the spell currently being concentrated on, is for it to not explode.
Oh.
If you end the spell...
No.
Boo. That's some bullshit right there.
The active effect is to have it not blow up in your face.
Oh,
he has like his thumb down on the detonator.
Yeah, basically.
dead man's trigger.
Yeah.
So that may inform what you want to do with your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Would I know if there was a way to, like, get rid of it?
You know, counterspell would be an option.
Could it willingly choose to, like, not explode it?
You are fully aware to the point that I might just read the spell description with the natural 20 and the fact you have an okay bonus. So
+3.
it is when the spell ends, because either you decide to end it or your concentration is broken, but when the spell ends, it blossoms into the loud roar with a 20-foot radius sphere of fire and a dexterity saving throw for people. Usual, fireball stuff, but you do know it is adding damage every turn that it sits.
Yeah, the longer it waits, the more powerful it gets.
Right.
I do it. I could. I don't know.
I would say with a natural 20, the only thing you know of that would save you here is probably the Beholder's main eye, canceling all magic in the area. But it is also has recently been told of that Lucian will betray it, and it seems to be pontificating on that point that the Merid raised.
Let me check something real quick.
Real quick, as everyone holds fast, wondering what they're going to do.
I had noticed. Okay.
And we've got Lucian on deck.
My turn?
Not quite. Ravi's trying to decide what to do. Or more, Jonas does.
Oh, this might be really dumb.
Alright, it's about the time where you gotta declare an action, though.
Yeah, I know.
Fortune favors the bold, my dude.
I'm going to attempt to persuade the Beholder.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would you like to argue with the Beholder?
Yeah, I'm going to say...
Oh, also with your natural 20, you're aware that the Merid used its wish to conjure this Lay Blast Fireball.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to say then... See, it just used its wish! It's trying to... It's just manipulating you so it can take over!
Make a persuasion check.
I'm also gonna add, if you don't stop that fireball, then we can't stop him! Or something to that effect, I guess.
And he won't get his wish.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. My persuasion... So that's a 21.
That is, possibly high enough. We're gonna see.
We'll see!
We're gonna see. What was your bonus? Or your total?
My total is a 21.
21.
My bonus is a +7.
It has a +4. So it needs a 17 or better to have its argument outweigh yours with the Beholder. So.
Okay. Yes!
Okay.
Is it 11?
Oh.
You
I like
all
that dice.
watch as at the top of the initiative, the Beholder turns. Everyone's magic fades out, stops working as the Beholder's main eye comes down on the Merid, and this little bead of fire that is about to just blow up in people's faces just spins out into nothing. And
I look at the mirror just like, yeah, fuck you.
a layer of panic comes into its face as it would not even be able to take vengeance on those that would slay it.
Oh.
The Beholder looking down, be like,
Hell yeah.
well, you've decided. Now drink the power out of your blood. The Merid peeps up like, I won't have blood if you kill me. Which doesn't come out very convincingly. And
I think I don't know much about Marids, but I think he's right though.
Yeah, I think he just turns into water.
Whether or not he's right, he was not convincing about it.
You just drink the water, and then hopefully,
Hopefully it works.
I always hate.
If it doesn't, then we might be fighting a Beholder too.
I always hate when I look at things and then I'm like, oh, okay, so that references this. Okay, so I gotta go look up that. And then I'm like, okay, so then that references this. Okay, so I gotta go look up that. It's just like,
God,
put it in the one reference, please.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not healthy for my heart to be beating this fast.
Oh, honey.
I'm trying my best here, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I have like full faith in you. I'm not worried.
I
Like we're gonna have to fight the Beholder too.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
Now I got a plan for that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I don't, I don't generally like Charlie's plans. If I'm being honest, last time we did one of their plans, we killed the priest.
We killed the priest.
Dumped them in the river.
Hey, listen. That was Norvin.
Moving on, Lucian, you are up.
Everyone is frozen.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
No.
You're back for us at least.
Right.
I did not hear anything anyone just said.
It's your turn.
It's
That's it.
Okay. I am going to do my 2 bow staff attacks against him.
Right. Go for it.
Pop, pop.
Internet's just chugging along.
Yeah.
For those of you with multiple attacks, just roll all of your attacks, and then we'll. So if you got 4 attacks, just roll your 4 attacks, and we'll see how many and go from there.
Okay, for doing my bow staff attacks.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration for one of those.
Cool.
Okay, that's a 17 and a 25.
All right, those both seem to hit.
Nice.
Okay, and I no longer have bardic inspiration, so
Yep.
That is it's 4. That's 9 and 16 damage total.
16 total damage. All right. Bashing its face in with the bow staff, it does look up at you. It's like, hey, this thing's worse than I am, and you'll take its power. Bow staffs crack, crack. Still have your bonus action.
I don't want power from either of you. I just want to be free from you. And then I flurry of blows.
Got it.
Pop, pop.
Whack, whack. Coming in with some, I imagine a
Flash.
crack, crack with the staff to the back of the neck, and some knees getting thrown.
Pop, 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 pop.
That is
Pop, pop.
That is a 19 and an 18.
Those both hit.
Wonderful.
That is another 18 damage.
Nice. Neat done.
And I'm down to 3 key points.
And you all watch as Lucien bashes the knee into the nose, which caves in. Cracked open face, and its sharp shark teeth open up in its mouth. It's like ah, as a like spinning back kick into the open mouth pops out the back of the head, and the back of its neck starts to foam. The top of its head starts to disintegrate, and a pile of ocean foam collects on the ground beneath Lucien.
Yes!
Woohoo!
Woo!
One problem down
Go team!
that we summoned.
One problem we caused down.
To hopefully survive a
Hopefully
different one.
Not fight and leave. Love that for us.
That's
We
the
literally
plan.
came here to kill it. Showed up, we're like, never mind.
Then we're like, wait a minute, this is a dumb idea.
Wait a second. None of us actually took damage during the fight, right?
Sonari did. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
I
Nope.
was able to. Yeah, they were
It
rolled for
was
it. But then I was able
all. It was a lot of spells and such.
to
The
got lucky.
the beholder floats down, seeing the foam right behind Charlie. Looks to the caged, quote unquote vampire, and says, "Can we gather the blood?" And he's like,
Jesus.
"I believe so. Really, when you think of it, sea foam is just the ocean's blood." The low roll and extreme stupidity of the prisoner has single-handedly saved you all from also having to fight the beholder.
God. Right
Yes!
now.
I'm gonna turn to the beholder and say, we made a deal about the treasure, but it's way more than we can carry ourselves, right?
Cuts you off and just says, "Yes,
We
yes,
gotta-
whatever. Get the blood. and the drow's like,
We got a bag of hold.
the drow
Should
turns
be able to make it.
turns over to Charlie and is like, "Please stand back. I don't want to drink your blood. It's gross."
Oh my god.
Moves over here. Calls over to the kobold. "Bring some rags. We need to soak this up." The kobold then brings over all these neatly folded like pants and shirts and drops them into the foam, and this drow starts mopping up the sea foam. The beholder turns down to Charlie. It's like, "Figure out the treasure and leave what you don't, what you're not taking. I mean, what? We're gonna take what you can carry."
That's
And-
what I was going to say. We take what we can carry and leave the rest to you, but
Yes.
in
Yes.
exchange for that rest, I have some friends that were to come here. Would you give them just a little bit and spare their lives?
What? It doesn't seem to be paying attention to anything you're saying, and is observing closely the mopping up of the sea foam. Make a persuasion check for me.
That is a 15.
15. Kind of what you see. Get two eye stalks that look back at you, and it says, "Just have them bring a door or a key. a tribute like you've brought. All is well. Starts licking at the ground, like getting the some of the sea foam. Salty. The power, though.
I go and I start shoveling coins into the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm taking as much as I can.
Yeah.
You all quickly like power scoop coinage and gems. Essentially trying to get out of here as quickly as you can.
Yes, you're back.
Sorry, having Wi-Fi issues. It's usually not this bad.
All good.
Alright.
We definitely aim for gems first, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are all simply
Any
scooping.
That's fair enough.
At first, handfuls, laying the sack down and shoveling. I actually need to do a quick calculation.
Oh dear.
Do you have how much is currently in the bag of holding?
Ooh, I don't actually have a weight for it.
Do you know what's in there?
A fair amount of stuff. I would guess about like 25 pounds worth of stuff.
Oh, okay. You're not pushing 200 pounds or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Maybe closer to like 30. I don't know. I'm just estimating here.
Right. Sounds fair. It looks like. And who would like to make a perception check as you all are rage gathering these coins and things?
What?
Not me.
I'll do it. Okay.
Go for it.
What type of check?
Perception.
Are we? Who's doing it?
Whoever called it.
Do you?
I can do it.
Okay. I have
Sure.
an advantage, but
Then let Sonari do.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Sonari do it.
All
then.
right.
All right, good. Yeah, perception check with advantage. Rage looting for a moment until your rage wears off.
here it goes.
Ravi just laying down the bag of holding and people just shoveling coin into it.
All right. 18 perception.
You notice these are all coins that they've been jostled a little bit in the summoning and all of that, but you recognize that these were organized at some point.
Oh.
They were organized by like Kingdom of Origin. With
That's pretty cool.
Slight older kingdoms having a slight amount of like brine that's accumulated on the edges. That has had and some of which had been since like scrubbed to be shiny again. But so you do notice all these little details on this, as well as the large crystal sphere that is sitting amongst the coin and pearls. Charlie.
Oh.
Hopefully the exchange rate is good on those.
Charlie's up.
Charlie.
Oh, there we go. You all like cut out for a sec. I'm
Charlie.
gonna look. Can I look for that little box that we got on the ship that we threw into the water for the GD
Right.
with Ingram?
That was on Ingram when we threw him in the
It
ocean.
was on Ingram when you all threw him in. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
I say we like I was involved in that.
Charlie's doing that. Could I also get that scroll off the statue?
18.
18 on Charlie. And an intelligence
Right.
check from Sonari.
Did I not do? Yeah, I was about to say someone made a noise, and I was like, maybe not.
Charlie, you keep a keen eye out as people are throwing coin into this bag of holding, and at no point do you see that little box.
Dang.
I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't.
Oh, when I
Yeah.
see Sonari go for it, am I
You
able
don't
to
know
like?
exactly what Sonari's thinking, but
Okay.
Sonari
going
starts
for it,
moving. You have to like kind of pause and like step over a pillar and get around the
yeah.
beholder, which
Right,
one of the eye
right.
stalks just instinctually like follows you, and you
Right.
get over to the stone statue, and just not even really thinking about whether or not this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Reach up and just like pull on the scroll, and it's a little stuck, like it was in their hand when they were turned to stone, and so it's just sort of dangling there as they're like holding it, apparently reading from it. Make an Arcana check as you're getting a close look at it.
Yeah, okay. Let me put that one away real quick. Terrible. Ooh. And then plus, what is it, 4? 22.
22. Looking at it and looking at the symbols on it, you notice a lot of nature magic that is involved, and you get it, even just a quick glance through it, you can tell this is a scroll of reincarnation. It is a druid's version of Raised Dead, where someone's spirit is brought back into a new body that is generated for them. Their form coming back kind of at random, so an elf could come back as an orc could come back as a halfling. There's no way to tell.
Wow.
So it's a powerful spell. Apparently it was meant for whoever this pile of bones was. And before they were turned to stone. And then you hear a, hey, what are you doing? From the beholder.
I was just looking at this scroll here. It looked very interesting. Here, I'm gonna hands up.
Like, I'd like everyone to roll a d20 for me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy.
That actually said that one.
Just straight roll?
15?
15?
10.
10.
10.
So 10.
Great. Charlie, save us. Where's my other dice?
Charlie?
Figuring out which one of us gets eye blasted first.
I know, I'm just like, fucking...
Hold on. Charlie, what was your d20 roll? I can't hear you. Charlie!
Oh, no.
I'm always misremembering the Charlie meme voice.
Damn it.
Whoop. You could also hold up fingers, because I can see you just fine. Ah!
Uh-oh. They disappeared. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, they're back. Oh, they're gone again. Oh, jeez.
What?
I don't know what's up with the technology tonight.
Oh, no.
This is a horror movie level right now.
Okay, I'm on data. Is that working?
Yeah,
Yes.
oh no.
Right.
15.
15, okay.
Okay.
So...
I'm sorry
What
if I
did
kill those
Sonari
guys.
get?
I got a 10, so...
Ooh. So 2 10s and 2 15s.
Yeah!
The beholder shouts to everyone, "Stop! That's enough!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
You've gotten what you're getting. Leave."
Okay, okay. Okay.
Apparently incensed by the overtaking. Does everyone stop throwing coins and gems in the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
People get up, picking up the bag of holding, kind of just nodding
We did-
quietly.
We definitely grabbed the orb, like, first.
Yeah, I assumed that was
Yeah,
a priority thing.
That looked fun, so...
Everyone kind of nodding and moving over the eyeless kobold kind of looks up and goes, "Should I show them the way out, Master? Bright one?" He's like, "Yes, show them the way."
Thank you,
So-
bright one.
How do we...
Kind of, as Lucian passes, does a little like, "You have another you are connected to."
Just pull the whole ass Raven Queen in here.
We will...
Another! You have another you could summon. You have
Oh.
another key.
I don't think that's... a thing I'm willing to summon.
An eye stalk kind of comes down to aim at you, and is like, "Oh,
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, everyone with the Wi-Fi issues today."
And then another, and another, and another. I mean, before you know it, you've got 6 or 7 eye stalks aimed at you. You would rather turn to ash here and now than summon this entity for me to gain its power.
Out of character, could you please repeat everything you just said?
You'd rather turn to ash here and now than summon that being for me to take its power.
In my mind, I'm going to try and communicate with my patron. And in my mind, I'm thinking, if we summoned you here, could you help us kill this thing?
Make a religion check.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That is an 18. Wait, do I have... Oh, that is a 21, actually.
Hey!
Different numbers.
I forgot I had proficiency in it now.
Nice.
You close your eyes for a moment and remember the darkness and shadows of when the majority of the connection to the Merid was purged from you as a gift from a high angel of the Raven Queen. And you remember meditating, sitting with the feather, and you look up and realize that you are engulfed in a black-winged embrace. A golden scythe runs across the ground in front of you, and a long, uncomfortably long finger goes under your chin and lifts your head, and you meet the gaze of a pale-faced, black-garbed angel of some kind of death, and looks you in the face. It's like, I am so disappointed. You would risk all the goodness of the world that I could do for yourself.
Umbra said that their Wi-Fi is really bad and they can't hear you.
I will be right back. I'm going to try restarting my computer. I didn't hear any of that.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That is...
I will be like 2 minutes.
We're gonna take like 5-minute break.
Yeah, let's do that.
I should have some water anyways, and reset the height of my camera because this is an awkward angle. But it's a whole thing I gotta like set up again.
Okay.
We'll see you back in a
Awesome.
bit. Don't log
I'll
off
be right back.
anybody else so we don't lose people's positions, but we will take a small break. Be back in a moment with the drama.
Woo!
coming back.
Oh. Hi. We're back.
Now that I'm here, what did the angel say to me?
You sort of awaken in the grove, cocooned in the black wings that open up, and you can see formerly completely covering you like a shell against whatever world this is. You can see the pale-skinned, almost porcelain features, and the I wouldn't even say hair, but the black headdress and outfit that adorn this angel of death that has this black hilted gold sickle, slides it across the ground in front of you. Unnaturally long fingers reaching out, one getting under your chin and aiming your face upward. It says, I am so disappointed you would even consider summoning me to potentially my end for a selfish endeavor that you put yourself into. You are my servant. I have great tasks for you to restore your goodness. I am not a get out of jail free card. I am not here to magic you away from any problem you put yourself in. I've given you powers. I've purged what I could of the curse on your soul. You have a routine issue acting responsibly for yourself and those you think you love. Their threads have not been cut short by these steps made without looking. And for that you should be thankful already. You can decide to be selfish or to be selfless, and you will see the outcome. And you open your eyes and you are looking the beholder in the face, eyes crackling. I ask again, would you rather be turned to ash here and now than summon this being so I may take its power? I can be your new source of power if you wish. With both of these beings coursing through me, I could take a few extra servants for my purposes and powers to aid you in your adventures. You could bring me so many keys and so many doors.
Lucian's going to look at Sonari, then look at Ravi, then they don't know where Charlie is, and say, all right, fine. Here's my answer. And they cast Eldritch Blast at the beholder.
Yeah.
I freaked out my boyfriend because I yelled so loud.
It didn't even, happen.
Yeah.
I would let you make an insight check first.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just see.
Go to gather up the energy, thinking back on the day's events. I did that to Chris with a text message the other week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have advantage on insight.
Lucian?
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Insight. Lucian insight.
Oh, I thought you were asking them to make insight checks.
No. Lucian.
To get us to be
Sorry.
like, oh.
I know the way that I responded to that seemed kind of like I was the one making the roll there.
Oh.
That is a... I'm not proficient, so that's a 19 total.
That's pretty solid. I'm gonna see... You guys... I roll 3s at the best times for you guys.
Yay!
The beholder in this intimidation and looking at you, you think back to every conversation that's been had so far, and you remember the Merid calling out to the beholder that you would be a disloyal follower and unworthy of its attention. And you piece together that this is just a test of that, and it is looking for a yes or no to determine if you will abandon your current patron to then serve it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was just like, betray your patron or die.
I mean, that's what he said to you, but he's not doing very well in his deception that it's actually that.
Then I will not cast Eldritch Blast.
Imagine. Anyways.
Lucine's gonna instead plant their staff down and say, no, I'm not going to betray the person who's given me any amount of the power I currently have.
Yes.
Without them, a couple of my friends might be dead.
The liar. The dirty liar. Goes and, like, spits in the sea foam. This genie was wrong. You're loyal to your patron. If they fall and you need a new one, let me know. Come back with a door sometime. Fair enough.
Oh.
Gare, show them the way out. Yes, sir. And the blind kobold starts feeling its way across the wall and across the gap and like through the statue and then over to the small gap, the human-sized exit. It leans back and, well, come on.
Yeah.
I now need to do a small amount of math.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought
Yep.
Lucien was gonna die.
I realized there was
honestly.
There was a misinterpretation of what I was doing there, which wasn't how I wanted it to end necessarily.
You mean the entire campaign?
It's like, oh, they've misunderstood what I said, so everyone dies. I'm like, that doesn't seem correct. Ravi, mark in your bag of holding for future reference. 6,700 gold pieces.
Shit.
We get twice that for bringing back the diamonds. We could spend all of that on diamonds.
Oh.
Nice.
Also, 1,005 platinum pieces.
Wow.
1,005 PP.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
1,005 PP.
Nice. Okay, it's a lot of PP.
Pride Month all over again.
I couldn't have myself.
And then 36 pearls. 36 black pearls.
In that orb crystal thing?
As well as some sort of crystal ball.
See, Charlie's plan to go see the beholder and like all that was a good plan.
Yeah, but your friends are still gonna go to it.
It was though. Yeah, we didn't do anything. It's kind of like we never showed up.
Yeah, as far as your new dad is concerned, we never made it there or we're dead.
Yeah. Like no damage was done to the beholder.
As far as he knows, we just kept going.
No, I made the deal. If he gives them a little bit of the treasure, he'll let them live.
But their goal is to be there to kill it. They're
I
trying
believe the
to
beholders
like,
were
what we were trying to do.
The beholders.
They're gonna do it.
the beholder's exact words on that were, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah.
As its servants soak up the blood of the Merid that was leaked onto the floor.
Fair.
Also, oh yeah.
Also,
sorry. The its servant thing said that there were people on the way, and they are no longer on the way. So we're either gonna check on that or not.
We have to go find my dad.
Yeah.
You are my dad.
Oh.
You're my dad.
I'm your dad now.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I taught you how to shoot a bow
Lucy-
good. I'm your dad now.
Lucy looks directly at Charlie. No, we are going to see my girlfriend. That was the deal.
What deal? It's been like 2 months. We're good.
Altered the deal.
No.
No, no,
It
no.
was, it is a month from now.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
teleport. We can go back to
Took-
Sonari's friends, and they can teleport
We
us.
can. Well,
places.
yeah, the entire. We're
if
good.
if the favor that they're asking isn't like super long,
Right, if it's not a super long thing, we're
I
gonna
in
do it.
particular really enjoy that Lucian just had a huge character moment about whether or not to be a selfish person, and then immediately started being selfish again.
We're literally doing to try to save people. That's what one of us cares about.
Right,
Lucian.
Lucian.
Lucian currently is incredibly concerned because of what the genie said.
Yeah,
that's true. That's I was going to justify that for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
very
it was
selfish,
there.
you know, their needs, no one else's.
Yeah. We're here now, though,
Right.
and they might be in immediate danger. We can do what we can in the moment. We do have a month to check in, and honestly, that guy could have been lying to us.
Probably was.
Sometimes.
Evil patrons tend to do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
I understand.
I'm concerned. There's the chance she got hurt.
Yeah.
Because I kind of have something to ask her when I see her again.
Well, can't you ask your Raven Queen?
If she's a...
The blind
I
kobold
just got.
gets to it
Oh,
and
yeah.
he goes, "Well, you all can keep talking about this on your own, but you go that way and ask the guys at the food area for the way out, and say the master said it was fine, and then you go. I'm gonna get back to my folding," and turns around and kind of,
Okay.
"Oh, sorry,
Cool.
sorry," and kind of bumping into people as he keeps walking, and blindly walking back down the stairs towards the beholder's lair. You all have a moment to yourselves here in this like dark stonework, looking ahead.
I mean,
I think
listen.
I think we just get out of here.
Yeah, we're walking away. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, you could ask your patron if she's fine. We teleport up. We get the diamonds super quick without finding Stardust. And then we go back and then teleport there to see her if she's safe. And if not, we can go right now.
What do you mean without finding Stardust?
Without... That's something that I just don't want to deal with.
Are we supposed to be finding Stardust for some reason?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Forget I said.
You're full of shit, Charlie.
Yeah, shut up.
The Stardust
I just start walking
thing?
faster.
Stardust, as far as I'm aware, is a person.
Oh.
As am I. Lucian's going to check back in with their patron with 2 questions.
And an apology.
Fun fact, her spells
Sure.
for that.
And an apology.
Make a religion check.
Hey, that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You sit in the darkness, trying to imagine the grove again, and you do just barely catch her like walking away, wings about to beat, and then oh, okay.
I'm
her head turns back, almost confused, looking at you in your little grove of like shadow. What?
I'm sorry for how I acted. I was afraid that I was panicking that if something happened to me, something would happen to my friends as well. I'm sorry I acted irrationally. I have two things to ask. One, how can I serve you? Because I feel like this hasn't been exactly the greatest patron. I haven't done anything for you. You've just been doing things for me. I feel like I need to start changing that. And secondly, can you tell me if a particular person has passed on from my world into the world of the dead?
If that's something you wish to do, you will need to... You would have to give up much to gain access to that power. You have focused your being and your energy from within into a set of skills. A set of skills that does not leave you open to channeling that kind of magic as you are. You would have to purge all of that for you to have that ability. As far as what you can do for me, the first thing you need to do is find something to do that is utterly selfless. A path that is not for your own interest whatsoever. Something to help those you love is often still something for yourself. Something that's not good for you, that helps others by circumstance, is not goodness. It is the aesthetic of charity.
I will put some time into trying. I will put more focus on trying to help others. Thank you for telling me, and I'm sorry again. Thank you for not hating me for even asking what I asked earlier.
I see potential, and I have thus far been largely disappointed. Rise up and meet the potential I see.
All right.
The one you wish to know of lives. Because
thank you.
She lives because of you. Best friend
because of something
does not
big?
live because of you. Death circles her, but waits. I know not why.
Afraid of losing her. It's just for the longest time she kept me grounded. After something that happened a long time ago, she's been my only reason for getting as strong as I have to help her and my friend, and now my new friends. I don't want them to die.
I sense her touch is on the cut threads of many. She's killed far more than is needed. I'll send you away with this task. You find this one you love, you save her from death, and you end the tools she uses to kill others. You remove her from her circumstance where she kills. Dozens of threads are cut short. She gestures out and almost like a spider web dangling threads. And you can almost see her grin reflected in glints of this drifting spider web. She is far gone from one I would expect to have your affection. You would know her better than I on whether or not she can be redeemed. As of now, she is on track for a most grim end to her thread.
At that, Lucien smiles and says, "She can be. She's a little stubborn at times, but she's always listened to me. I know I can help her."
Can't tell if it's num num or no. I think it was on the num num.
Is that the?
Is that very cute? Is what it is.
The ghost of a baby?
So depressing.
Hey, I'm a baby.
You say that. You say that, but
it's a baby angel.
I just finished the one part in Resident Evil 8 with the baby, and sorry,
I haven't played it.
All right, I have no idea what this reference is, but off track. The entity looks back at you. Her spree of murder must end. Either her tools to do so must be destroyed, or she must end.
Understood. I'm not sure I'll be able to end her life myself, but I will do my best to take her tools of violence away. And if that fails, I'll...
Ravi, you need a quieter fidget.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's like me with the Pringles can.
Yeah.
If that fails, I'll talk to my friends, see what they can do. Thank you.
As you say thank you, you are back in the tunnel. You don't know if it got across, but you are back with everyone. Ravi.
How long was that for us?
Got a half a second.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Sir?
I think it suddenly just became a lot more important for us to go to the coast. For one, towards where we said we were going to meet my girlfriend. She's killed a lot of people while I was gone. Like, something's changed, I think.
Was it your girlfriend or your just friend? I thought
my girlfriend.
Okay. That was out of character, I thought. I thought there had been a distinction.
she's teetering on the edge of death. Death is... I've been told death is almost circling around her, and... I've been told the only way to stop it is for me to either take away the tools with which she causes those deaths, or to take away her... I can't say
Okay, yeah, shit, that's kind of important. We should go do that.
As Lucien tries to get out the words, or we have to kill her, Lucien visibly starts to, like, almost cry.
I'm gonna offer, like, pat her on the back.
Thank you. We have to go.
Here, smell this. It will calm you down, and it's the Griffin cheese.
Lucien sits there, just looks at them. If you put that anywhere near me, I will throw it out.
We can
go.
go.
You.
Oh.
We can throw it out.
God damn it.
Make it someone
I was expecting something much worse.
Speaking of, you all hear from back downstairs a what? What? There's a you've all made it far enough up the stairs that you are well out of range of anything in particular, but you can look back and see the light to the tunnel you're in cut off and say, "No power, no blood.
Time to run!"
You hear the voice trail off as it apparently moves away from that tunnel and up into its own area. Apparently whatever process was meant to drain the magical power from the Merit has failed, and it is mad.
Lucien's full on Naruto running.
Yeah, we are out.
Booking it!
Hey, Kobolds, Master said it was okay to leave. That's cool. I'll say.
The kobolds have left you in the tunnel.
Okay, dope.
You all start sprinting.
In the food whatever area. We're gonna pass them.
Area, yeah. You are all sprinting forward up a narrow tunnel. Looking around, kind of hastily looking for the edge. There's a all of you have dark vision, except for Charlie. Charlie's
got the ring.
Charlie's got the ring. So it does have
yeah.
dark vision now. You can see there is a left to a door that has a little bit of light coming from under it with some sort of like humming or chanting or something going on behind it. And there is a door to the right that has some like panicked like barking of things back and forth. You do that. No, you do that. Okay, you hold that. All right. Wait. No, stop. Okay. What? Try again.
What language is it in?
It is in, it's in Common.
Okay.
They've learned Common and they use it regularly. And then ahead of you is a goblin on a torture rack. Arms, like a goblin-sized, like, glaive, next to it. And it looks like some of you've seen goblins before, and they have kind of a, some of the tribes have a distinctive look to the weapons that they make, and this one, it's like a glaive, and holes have been put in the metal to make it lighter. And it looks like it'll probably shatter at some point when it hits something, but they don't care. And they have just lots of pointy things to stab things. And it is like locked arms in and legs in, and it's been pulled pretty tight, but it's been just left alone there. And it kind of like looks over at all of you, rushing up the stairs, not being stealthy or anything. And he just looks over and goes, "Hey, are you new?"
Yes.
Hi there.
Hi, yeah, we gotta go.
Go? That'd be great. That'd be great. Can we go? Are we going? Which way are we going?
I look to everyone else and I start rushing over to him.
Hey.
I'm gonna dash over and cut whatever's binding him with a dagger.
It's chains.
Is it chains? I was gonna say.
Let's insight check on him.
Huh?
Charlie.
I'm gonna do an insight check on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, absolutely.
Charlie, well, it sounds like everybody rushes up. It can only two of you can actually like fit right up against it. There's not that much room in this little tunnel. Who's behind? Who's actively doing something there, and who's behind them?
I think Robbie went first, so Robbie's
up there. Who else is up there? Somebody's gonna call dibs.
I don't want to be up there.
Okay, so Lucian and Ravi are up at the torture bed trying to figure out how to loosen them. Sonari, left or right?
Like my position, yeah?
Yeah, left or right?
I'd like to be behind Ravi, so sure, left.
Left. I'll just put people so I can visualize.
Oh fuck.
Just to help me out here. So, Charlie, make a perception check for me.
A perception check?
Yeah, you're listening at some stuff.
13.
Cool. You can hear, you make out at least 4 or 5 different individual voices that are, like, shouting things back and forth. They're like, do I unlock it yet? No, we're not yet. I gotta back up first. Okay, can I have this? No, don't use that. That's a terrible idea. You're like, okay, sorry. Okay, what do I do? Who's got the stick? I've got the stick. Okay, get ready. Okay. All right, they seem like they're okay. You get some? I think I can get 2. Okay, I got one. Oh, jeez. All right. And another one's just like, stop all of the squirming and scuttling. Get in your position and do it. All right. And then
this is a really weird orgy.
And then sorry. You're not sure what's going on over there? Something's going on over there. Sonari, make a perception check, but flat roll, no advantage. You're you're listening to
Not
stuff.
my sight, I'm assuming, yeah.
Yep.
Perception.
How did Charlie's insight check go?
I got a 3.
A 3, yeah.
Oh.
Wonderful.
I
rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You hear and you make it out very clearly. You're just like a little half step away from the actual door. You just kind of lean back and lean over to get a good listen in. You can make out 4 individuals, all in various forms of they are uncomfortable. They are not enjoying what's happening. But they are doing it without any kind of like being forced to whatever is happening. They just don't like it. And you overhear 2 other voices kind of bouncing back and forth with each other and be like, yes, look, you look into the light, you purge the evil from your sockets. Yes, you stare into it. It hurts. The pain is good. The pain will purge this evil from you. When you're purified, you can serve the master. And the master's power is great. There's some sort of culty ritual thing happening. You're not 100% sure what's happening behind the door. But you also notice that the words. Do you speak Draconic?
I do. I believe that. Yes.
So you do also read Draconic, and looking at the chiseling that's been put in the side, it says worship chamber.
Okay.
So it is some sort of chamber of worship. And a quick glance over at the other door says food prep.
Right. Okay.
Have we freed the goblin?
Who's doing what to try to free the goblin?
Can
Charlie.
you see anything?
Charlie, give me a lockpick.
I'll just do it myself, and I'll turn around and
You didn't seem anxious to do
shove
it, so.
past Ravi and get up there. Yeah,
Lucian's gonna move out of the way.
gotcha.
I'm not giving you my lockpicks. These things are like, had these for forever.
You don't touch thieves' lockpicks. I would know. I had one on my.
They're my good luck. Good luck.
My lucky lockpick.
My good lockpicks.
Bada bing.
My good lockpicks. Say.
I'm a baby.
Lockpicks. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing and boom.
That's 15.
I want to play mobster.
They're not super difficult locks. You pop them loose. The one that locks the hands and the one that locks the feet. And this goblin's like, ooh, that's good stuff. And it kind of sits up finally and ooh, I'm a little taller, I think. Picks up its like glaive and like sits it up and is just like, well,
time to get out of here.
I've made weirder allies.
Yeah, some culty shit happening behind this door. We should probably leave.
Kill them all?
Yeah?
Kill them all, right? Take their
Them
stuff.
all?
No,
No, we're leaving.
we're running.
But they're right
No,
there.
no, no. Yes, we may have also pissed off the beholder.
Kill it too.
Oh.
I like this.
Unlikely.
We fought
Kill everything. Everything in front of you.
Nope.
If you,
Um,
I
Not
want.
everything. You guys help me out.
I
Do you want-
cast suggestion on it.
I'm a good person. I only kill people in my way.
My patron would not agree with that.
I cast suggestion on it.
Sometimes
And I
people that
suggest-
are just there.
I
But that's
suggest
'cause they
it's
look
time to
weird
get out of
me,
here.
Personally.
I suggest it's time to get out of here. Make a wisdom save.
What's your DC?
15.
He has penalty, so that's a fail.
Nice.
What did you suggest? Just get out of here? We need to get out of
Yes.
It's time to get out of here.
here? Time to get out of here. He's like, all right, it's this way. And like jumps on, pushes through all of you and opens the door. We'll show you
Nice.
what's going on.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a feeling this is one of those rooms we saw that was covered earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You're not supposed to see that.
Yes.
I didn't see it, so we're good.
I actually also did.
Do warlocks get mirror image?
Do who?
I'm just
I think that's
Sorry,
already
just-
like expanded.
I think that's something
spell
you
list.
can just look up quietly in the book.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just even when it's I think out loud. I think
Oh,
out
so
loud,
there's a
okay?
door to
Sorry.
the right and there's a door to the left. I see.
Hops off, pushes through all of you, and just immediately swings the door open without anybody having a moment to ask him to wait.
There he goes.
In there are 8. You can't all see all of them immediately, but there are 8 separate kobolds of various armaments all set up. The green one in particular, having a completely different hue from all of the rest, seems to be barking orders at everyone. 3 in the back have crossbows trained on like an iron gate, and 2 with a variety of inventions strapped all over themselves are flanking. One with a large spear that on one end has its like spear tip as a weapon, and on the other end is some sort of grasping tool, and it's currently pulling back an egg out from the widest gap in this cage. Let's see. All of you can make a perception check.
7.
12. Going
Uh,
up from here.
An 8. I rolled a 2.
Ah, we're great.
So
we're wonderful.
by everyone, I mean just Sonari can see. Through the gate, there's a little bit of light and otherwise darkness, but you can make out that there is some sort of chamber of giant spiders
No.
held back by
Fuck
iron
that.
gate, webbing all over the place, as well as egg clutches that apparently get laid. The eggs look extremely familiar to those that were being incubated down in the beholder's chamber.
Awesome. Cool.
Uh,
There are spiders in there.
and Sonari, with that perception check, you also see on Ravi's back, from a perception check he failed earlier, is roughly a very newborn tarantula-sized spider, just chilling on Ravi's shoulder blade.
How long? How big?
Like a let's see. I don't have anything super to scale here. You know, like a spider.
Yeah.
Like a bit,
Okay.
like a pretty sizable
Like a-
tarantula. It looks really
like a-
squishy
okay.
and newly born.
Oh, cool.
So we'll have people roll initiative as there's a, as the goblin is like, "We're leaving!" into the room of kobolds that are like,
right.
they're like, "We're torturing you."
Wait,
So-
the master said it was okay if we left with him.
Well, little late.
The goblin is
Yeah.
the goblin is like, "Time to go."
A natural 20 for a 24 for me.
Ooh.
17.
I need a piece of paper here first.
Ooh.
14 on initiative.
15. What was Charlie's?
17.
No more giant
and
spiders, please.
Sonari.
16. No, sorry. 18. 16 is what I rolled.
18. Gotcha. Okay.
With the perception check, I know that because I just saw it first. Can I just like pick up the spider and place it somewhere else?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good enough. It won't even. Won't really be an issue.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh shit. Nobody even notices. You just like you're right behind Ravi, and you see this on the shoulder. And while they were all like getting this goblin free, you just see this thing and just gingerly grab the back, and it just like it does that thing where it pulls the arms back, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's expecting to have to do something. But
If we can-
you just like put it on the
Jeff.
wall.
Yeah, I was like, not now. Go away.
If we can avoid describing the spider stuff in too much detail,
Sure.
I know that Umbra is very arachnophobic.
Oh, gotcha.
Violently arachnophobic. I just didn't want to mention it while you were talking.
We'll just sort of. It's better when you can't see them. That's not true at all.
Like, that's worse.
I was gonna say, which way do you want to?
If I've gone
Yeah,
away to go get something to kill a spider and I come back, the spider's gone, my first thought is, well, time to burn the house down.
Right. But yes, Sonari
Yeah,
tosses to a. Oh, you know what'd be funny? You kind of scoot it under the door into the cult room.
Yeah.
You just put it in the like. It just goes under the door into the cult chamber.
Worshipping room. Yeah.
Right. Over in the worship room. So, first to do something is gonna be Ravi.
I look at the one in charge, and I'm going to cancel, I guess, my suggestion on the goblin, and instead cast suggestion on that one.
Oh, because it is a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to suggest, it's like, you should let us through. The master wanted us out of here very quickly and does not want to be questioned.
Yep. What is your save on that?
The wisdom save of 15.
Wisdom save 15. I actually have to look that up.
Oh!
I have.
Do I use the orb?
Well, we don't know what it does.
No,
I know what it does.
The
Yeah.
Rofield orb.
Oh, the Rofield orb. Yeah, I gave it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. We
Are
aren't
you
sure if it.
burning the marble to make this work?
It makes it harder for them to resist a spell, is what we know.
It's
I
in your
mean-
little side pouch if you want to use it on the spell.
Yeah,
I don't.
no?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay,
8
Sure.
kobolds. We can.
sure. I will not then.
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
If it turns into a fight, we got this. We're mostly at full health. Mostly.
Yeah, you know, who knows?
What could go wrong, you know?
All of the worshippers could
not like there's a
possibly
beholder
all
chasing
have,
us or anything.
like, 30
Right,
levels
and
of
in the
warlock.
other room. Yeah.
So,
They all just pull out guns.
short sword in one hand, a hand crossbow in the other, looks up at you and is like, "If the master wanted you out, you need to go immediately. All of you, get back from that door and clear a path." And they go, "What? What are you talking about? They're clearly. Wait, what?" And you're like, "All right." And they
Wonderful.
gingerly step out of the way, gesturing to the edge. And the goblin, now not being commanded, or not having a suggestion on it, is like,
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute.
I'm grabbing it by the back of the collar and like pushing it towards the exit.
I'm helping. We both each have a hand on one shoulder and just.
A kobold, one of the kobolds sets aside stands up their stick. Actually, come to think of it.
Nice.
Crisis averted.
Yes.
Ugh. There we go.
Just trying to get those spiders out of there as fast as possible.
Just in case, how's everyone feeling right now? That is my in-game character thing of asking.
Right in the middle of the room.
Does anyone need healing?
I'm good.
No, after we get out of the room, just
well,
like,
that
hey,
hasn't
does anyone
happened
need
yet,
healing?
so hold
Yeah,
on.
so that's...
I thought we were out of the room.
No.
All right.
We're getting out of the room, I think.
We'll see if there's more.
Goblin being pulled forward then takes the lead and opens the door into another tunnel.
Right.
And people file into it. Lucian asks about people's healing needs.
I'm all right.
There seems to be some bickering back and forth. But you do see there's a scorpion on a stick, skunk in a cage, being ready to be thrown at all of you, and then they get the confusing commands from the person in charge, and everybody files through up the tunnel. You all hear a roar of an echo of someone just.
What?
Where are they?
No. Oh,
Hear me,
no.
hear me, hear me!
You're like, realizing you all need to probably book it.
Can I pick Charlie up and run?
I'm gonna heal.
Charlie's faster than you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dash.
Oh, we're good. Okay, okay.
Charlie.
I'm gonna heal Charlie.
All right, Lucian does some healing on Charlie.
I'm using healing light, which is I'm using both D6.
Gotcha.
Hey, that's pretty good. You get 9 points of healing.
Whoever's leading, I need to make a survival check.
I think, like, I'm right behind the goblin, so I guess I'm the closest to...
All right, you
leading.
and the goblin are making a survival check.
Cool.
The two times,
16.
The two times I've rolled a natural 20 tonight are to hit with a spell attack that doesn't do damage, and to get you all out of there safely.
Yay!
The universe wants us out of here.
The
You said
goblin,
no.
the goblin knows the way, moves through. At one point, pauses to look at like a little patch of. It looks like almost just a sphere that's smooth in the side of one of the like rough cut stone tunnels, and he's just like, that's where all my friends died.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I know, I didn't get any of their stuff! And, like, he keeps running with you.
Got it.
Oh, right, they're things.
We're not keeping him.
Damn.
The
one pit.
And you all find your way up to the surface, daylight being a welcome sensation on your skin from the last few hours of being underground in a very dangerous place. Running very quickly, finding the clearing where your horses and dog are. The dog looks up and is like, "Ruff!" Blood down its face and across its shoulders, with a pair of kobolds that are dead and are one is up in a branch, apparently dead and thrown into the air, and is like. Is just sweating there. Another upside down, face into a tree. Is like,
good boy. Charlie, your dog is the goodest boy.
I know. I hop on an egg of them scritches.
Time for scritches later. I feel like we should put a shitload of distance between us and this place right now.
Agreed.
So, what is the actual plan? Are we finding your adventuring friends, or are we just going straight to the coast?
We don't have any leads on them. Yeah?
I would like to try and find where they are and tell them not to. Yeah.
Charlie doesn't say that, but I tag. want Charlie's dad.
You all took a pretty straight line here from the other city, so
Yeah.
you think if you follow that path back the other way,
Okay.
you might run into people.
Yeah, we go other tracks. We can figure it out from there.
People
Yeah,
start
if we
booking
keeping
it.
an eye out for.
Yeah.
But we are going to be calling it there with all of you
No.
fleeing
Cool.
in a southeastwardly direction away from what very likely could have been everyone's death.
So much so that we all, I think, have
Prepared.
backup
I think
characters.
everyone has a backup character. ready to
Very
go.
ready.
I had to pull out.
At least we all
I
have
had to pull
backup
out
characters
the
now.
Folding table for extra books because there were so many things you could have done.
Yeah.
I was like, well, they could just die with that, or this could happen. Oh, and I do, in case the first instinct was going to be the patron, I do have the miniature
Oh.
Oh, damn.
for the.
That's sick as fuck.
That is the lady.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Lucian's
They
trying to be better. They betrayed one abusive patron and found a better patron. They aren't betraying that better patron.
The better patron is just disappointed in you because you haven't risen to their challenge of being good yet.
If
We just killed the evil ex,
Yeah.
and then you tried to petition the new good partner, and they're like, no.
You can bail me out and be like, what? I punched a cop. Like,
No.
why? Felt like it. What?
I was gonna say something. Shit, now I forget.
I feel that.
Oh yeah,
Next week.
when they said I'm very disappointed. There was a very big part of me that was just gonna be like, wow, well that's no different from my parents. So you're nothing.
I'm used to that.
Sadness from that. I heard that and was like, I suddenly feel incredibly bad.
I
It wasn't
think,
even
I
directed
think
at
we
me.
all thought of your patron as like this unfathomable, like incredibly powerful being, but
And
they
now
are
it's just my mom.
but they are just I mean, like they're not just, but they are still a mortal being in some senses.
Well, sure. You could assume that.
You
Yeah.
don't know that. I had summoned that thing. It could have it's an angel of death. For all we know, it could have just power word killed all of us.
Well, I think they were talking about the married.
No, I was talking about the angel
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about.
being some like crazy powerful being
Yeah.
that we couldn't even like imagine how powerful it was.
You don't know what you can do.
Oh,
I know,
no.
Crazy.
but the fact that it said like to my potential, death, put it
yeah.
in perspective a little bit.
Right.
y'all, I just realized something. This
Yeah.
is probably something for off stream.
We will
Alright.
end the stream
End in
there,
a moment.
and we'll figure out what's going on with that. But
Yes.
No spoilers.
session 18 consequences, resulting in few.
Wonderful.
We'll see.
Somehow.
Somehow, through a lot of really good rolls, honestly.
Yeah.
People got
Quick
out of
thinking, good rolls.
that married fight relatively unscathed.
Really
And through a
sad.
petition to the beholder, rolled well enough above. You beat its roll by like 15. So it was 10 or 15. You beat that thing's persuasion by. Otherwise, it was gonna just the beholder's like, no, I'll see how this plays out. But that 12d6 adding a d6 every turn, you don't do anything about it. Would have been.
Would've been
Would've been
bad.
fucked.
Interesting end. But no one died in a horrible fiery death. All those backup
Especially-
characters will have to remain backup characters. And we'll see you all next week, where we'll see what decisions you make and what then happens from that. So see y'all Friday.
Yeah.
Try to remember your
Remember your fingering?
Right, try to remember your fingering.